Everyone. I hope you are doing great. Today we're going to be talking about Chapter 4, Social Development in Infancy and Childhood. So, socialization. What is socialization? So this is when children really learn about their environment through language. They learn about values that families hold. They learn about rules, written and unwritten rules, behaviors, social expectations, lots of these different, very subtle but complex information that they need in order to thrive in society. So that's what we're going to be talking about this week. So when we look at the family environment with regard to socializations, children's lives are centered within their families, right? So that becomes a primary means for socialization. So the textbook is going to talk to you a lot about positive family functioning and what does positive family functioning look like. It's going to talk about macro systems, families, and the pursuit of social and economic justice, as well as dynamics of family systems. So systems theory, right? So systems theory is basically the idea that there are individual pieces and parts of a whole system. So families, for example, are a system, right? There's individual people, there's individual relationships, part of a whole family. So these are some different key terms that I really want you to work on understanding and making sure that you understand fully. This is going to be some great information for your entire career, as well as a licensing exam too. So the textbook then goes into different stages of a family life cycle. So you may have experienced some of these as well growing up. You may experience some of these as parents as well. So really make sure that you know and understand these different stages of a family life cycle. Another really important theory that we're going to be learning about is learning theory. So here are some, again, key terms and key concepts for learning theory. So if you make flashcards for this class, these would be some great definitions to put on flashcards. Really making sure you understand too the differences between positive reinforcement and punishment and those two differences. This is also really great information to have as parenting information too. So some other things that the textbook is going to talk about includes accidental training, the use of behaviorally specific terminology, measuring improvement, and the importance of parental attention. So then the textbook also talks about life events in terms of socialization for children, examine common life events that affect children. And so sibling groups, brothers and sisters, extended family. The textbook also is going to go into more detail about gender role socialization and how we really identify males and females and start to slowly put them into these categories from a very young age. Even, just from birth, having a blue blanket for boys and a pink blanket for girls kind of thing. The textbook is also going to talk about empowerment and looking at empowerment through different cultures. And so really understanding socialization components in different cultures. So Hispanic families, Native American families, and Asian American families. So that's going to be really important for information for you to have as well. Social environments can also include outside of the family, also include peers, television, the media, school environment, things like that. So outside of the family, socialization also happens in a lot of other ways as well. And then finally, the textbook wraps up this section with talking about child maltreatment. So in 2014, there were an estimated 3.6 million referrals involving 6.6 million children made to Child Protective Services. So the textbook's going to go into more detail about physical child abuse, child neglect, psychological maltreatment, responses to child maltreatment, and then sexual abuse as well. So this is some great information for you guys to have as you go into your careers. So have a great week, and I look forward to hearing more from you guys. Thanks. Bye.